Hi boys and girls, it's Kimochi time. Kimochis are our friends, Kimochis are our friends. They are here to play with us, Kimochis are our friends. They have feelings too, they have feelings too. Happy, sad, and angry, just like me and you. Awesome job. Well, my friends, Cloud has been helping us this week deal with our MAD. So we are working on things that we can do to help our MAD get a little bit smaller. It might not completely go away, that takes time, but anything that makes your MAD a little bit smaller is really, really helpful. And we already learned the calming breath. So let's practice that because it's a good idea to do it. So smell the flowers and blow out the candle. Good. Sometimes it might take more than one calm down breath. It might take a couple of breaths to do that. And if that doesn't work for you, we talked about using our serious voice, serious face and serious voice, because when we say things and communicate things in a calm way, in a serious way, people will take you seriously. They will understand that something's really, really bothering you, and they'll be able to hear you and understand you if you're not screaming or shouting or crying. Sometimes when you get mad, you start to cry. You just get so angry, you start to cry. So those are just a couple of things that we can do. And so today I want to talk about planning for mad moments. We know that everybody gets mad, and we know that that's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to be mean. So that's why we are working on this week, because Cloud, that's what he's continuously working on. It's okay to be mad, but it's not okay to be mean. So we're going to practice something else that we can do when we are mad that hopefully will make our mad a little bit smaller, or at least calm us down, make it smaller. Like I said, maybe it won't go away. It might take a while for that to happen, but at least you'll have a tool that will help you deal with your MAD. So one of the things that happens in the classroom, and I know I've used this example before, but I just keep thinking of it. In my classroom, we have a Lego table, and the Lego table is very, very popular. And I love it because it allows kids to create. It allows kids to work together. And I just think those are two really great things for kids to do: create and work together. So, do you remember what I said the kids always fight over at the Lego table? Yes, those cute little Lego figurines, the people. So I do have a lot of them, but not enough for every child. And so when I was thinking about this lesson, I was thinking, okay, if you were in the classroom and you know that you want to play with the Lego table, you love playing with the Lego table every day, but you know that you have a classmate who always takes all of the Lego people, this is where you can build a plan. So you have to think about this. If you get mad every time you go to the Lego table because that classmate always has the Lego friend that you want to use that day, you have to think of a plan to try to deal with your anger, because it's no fun to be mad every single day. It's not fun to have that hard to have feeling, and it's not worth it. It doesn't feel good inside. It puts you in a bad mood. It might make you sad. So today we're going to talk about something you can do and say that will help you. So first, we talked about some helpful words, and being able to tell the person in a calm and serious voice what you're feeling is nice to be. It's nice to be able to do that in a calm way, and it's not hurtful. Because when you say that, I'm not going to play with you, or you're not my friend, that's hurtful. And honestly, you probably don't mean that. You're just saying it because you're angry. And people say things they don't mean when they're mad because they just don't know how to deal with their mad. So some things you can plan for and some things you can't, but that's why we need all of these tools in our little emotional toolbox to help us. So let's say that you were planning that day you were going to play at the Lego table, and your friend, classmate, he had that Lego friend again. What are you going to do? Well, there's some things you can do. So Cloud is here to help me. So if Cloud was the friend that always had the Lego that I wanted, you could make eye contact with your friend. You could even say his name or her name. Cloud, hey, I feel so sad and angry when you always get to use that Lego person. I always have wanted to use him. Do you think that maybe you can share him with me? So telling a person how you feel is good. Using a serious face, using a serious voice, and letting them know what you're feeling and why you're feeling. So I have this right here. Did you hear what I said? I said, I feel sad and angry. Whatever emotion you have is where you fit in here. I feel sad and angry because I never get to play with that Lego person. And you have to add that because there, because when you tell a person why, it makes them really think about it. And they might have never thought about that before. Oh yeah, I love playing with that Lego person. Maybe I should let my friend play with it too. That's a kind thing to do. So it just makes the person think about why you're feeling that way. And this friend, Cloud, might never ever know that I really wanted that Lego figurine and how much it meant to me. But if you take the time to say it in a serious voice, serious face, and tell them why, there's a better chance that you'll have a better reaction from Cloud. And then Cloud, it makes Cloud think about it, and hopefully Cloud will say, sure, let's share. Here, you can use this one and I'll use this one. So it might not always work that way because the friend might need to work on a couple of things too, but you could even suggest that, here, why don't you play with this figurine and then I can play with that one? Or do you want to switch for today? Or maybe you could even set it up for the next day. Do you think that I can play with that friend tomorrow? So being able to communicate how you're feeling, especially when you're angry or when you're mad, is really, really helpful and will help other kids, other people understand why you're feeling that way. And like I said, you have to think about, would you want to be treated that way? Treat others how you want to be treated. And so hopefully the friend will be like, oh yeah, I would be sad too if I didn't get to play with that. So just another tool for us to add to our toolbox to help make our mad a little bit smaller. I know that we can't always plan for our mad moments, but there are some that we really can. And the more we practice that, the better we will get at dealing with our mad moments. But for now, keep practicing your calming breath. Keep using your serious voice and your serious face, and tell people how you're feeling and why. Name it. I feel angry that you don't let me play with the Lego friends because every day I ask you and you say no, or whatever it is. So now we have that other tool. So there's a couple of different tools we can use to help us with our anger. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Practice, practice, practice. That's the only way we're going to get better at this. And even adults practice this. Mrs. Henry practices this all the time. I really do. So I love teaching Kimochis because it helps me too. All right, my friends. Well, I'm going to tuck this mat away and we're going to put it away, and we are going to see you for your next lesson to hopefully give you another trick that you can use to make your mad smaller and to say it, express yourself in a non-hurtful way. All right. What do you think, Cloud? Well done? I think so too. Thank you for sharing. Bye-bye, boys and girls.